Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as I promised, I'm going to be showing you guys how I plan out my week. Now I tend to do this on Sundays. As you guys know, Sundays is kind of like my house reset planning day. I find for me, especially being like a mom and a business owner and just with life in general, if I set out my week, like plan ahead on a Sunday, I go into Monday feeling a lot more clearer, level-headed, and a lot less anxious about all the things that I have to do. So this video is for you whether you are a mom or you're not, or if you work or you don't work. This is basically for anyone that just needs help with balance in their life, planning out their week, and also trying to reach their goals. So I'm going to be talking a bit about, habits, my goals, and then obviously how I make sure I reach those goals and implement that into my weekly routine. So yes, as you guys know, I own Steph Pase planners. That is my brand, and I make amazing planning tools like you can see here. And honestly, the reason I got into creating planners is because it saves my life. I know I'm known as this organized person, but honestly, I forget everything. If my head wasn't attached to me, I'd probably forget it as well. So this is why I literally write down everything. Anything that's on my mind, I will write it down, and it is such a relief for your mental load. You'll be surprised about how stressful and how much stress it causes you just trying to remember all the things you have to do. You'll find just trying to remember everything you need to do is more stressful than doing the task themselves, if that makes sense. So writing things down is so good for anxiety, for your stress levels, and obviously for your productivity. It also ensures that I'm more mindful of where I'm putting my time as well. And also just like regularly going over your goals, which I'll show you guys soon, and how I'm going to make sure I implement that into my week. So say I have a fitness goal or a money goal, like budget, I make sure I'm taking the steps to reaching them. Anyways, I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I will get into it. So first up, I like to kind of look at my overall monthly overview. I love to look at this first because I put my whole month on here. So it's kind of good to figure out, what's on the week ahead in relation to the following week, so I can move things around as well. I always have this on my desk. This is amazing for moms, if you're not a mom, students, literally anyone. Just having that month at a glance just really helps me figure out what I need to do, drafts up my weeks, and then I can go to my planner from there. You guys can see I categorize different types of tasks by color. So I have work, I highlight that in purple, and then for anything to do with the house, like click and collect or house reset or washing, cleaning, that is in blue. And then anything to do with my health and self-care, that is in green. So anytime I put my workouts in here, I also tick off the month, and then I also have a monthly focus, and this is also rolls back into my goals. So this monthly focus was my planner launch and organizing my business systems. Some months I will purely focus on business, some months I'll have a focus on health and business for my overall goal, but I always have monthly goals. It really does help me, step it up a little bit, be more conscious of my habits and what I'm doing. So from there, I go to my beautiful planner. She's very loved, very, very loved. So the 2022 planners pre-sale is next month. I'll give you guys the VIP waitlist below because you don't want to miss out. I sell out of these planners all the time because they're just incredible. They're so beautiful. For the purpose of this exercise, because I obviously don't want to be showing you guys my actual budget and money and all like the personal stuff, because there's a lot of in my actual planner there's a lot of new product giveaway, like you'll figure out what I'm releasing and stuff. So I've had to use a sample. So this is not my actual planner, but I'm going to show you guys what I do with it because I don't want to give away secrets and show you my budget. Anyway, so this is my holy grail. In here I organize everything from my day-to-day tasks, habits, my cleaning schedule, my meal planning, budgeting, workouts, everything is in here. and it is a lifesaver. All right, so before I plan out my week, every single week I like to revisit my monthly goals. So this is in each month in my planner. So we've got personal, finance, health, and social goals. I do like to break them up into these 4 categories because it really helps me, you know, really think about each area of my life and where I want to improve on. So for example, personal goals are kind of self-talk, something that we all really do need to work on. We can be so negative to ourselves. Another one's off phone at 9 p.m. to make sure I'm reading, and then obviously reading each night, and then journal each morning. So they're my personal goals. And then from there we go to finance. So I have 1 Uber Eats per week, so that stops me from getting more takeaway every week. Have my coffee from home, and then I can spend $50 on books a month. Sometimes I go over that, but that's something I'm working on. Health, I've got workout 4 times a week, stretch daily, meditate daily, and 3 liters of water. And then social, I've got Zoom call Nan, because obviously we're in lockdown and she's in a home. So that's something that I always make sure. And then no social media after 9. Again, I'm really sorry about my handwriting, guys. I'm not the best writer. But anyway, they're my goals. And the reason I like to revisit this every single week is it's just a really good reminder, and that helps me plan out my habits and, you know, the actions I want to take that week. So from there I go to my whatever week we're up to, and I write down any important tasks I need to do. So things from meetings, it could be cleaning, so clean the bedrooms, you know, all that fun stuff, do the house reset over the weekend. And then I also write in my daily to-do list. So these are like the really important tasks that I must do that day. I always fill in an actual separate to-do list each day as well, which is more of like an extended list, but this is just like my must-do. So they're my really important ones. And then from there I also put in my habits. So these are really reflective of my goals for the month. So usually I'll put workout, 3 liters of water, meditate, and read. And it's just really, really good when you get to tick them off every day. Again, I will highlight these in the colors that I use for work, health, home, and like YouTube and all that stuff. And that just helps my brain process it better. And colors are pretty, so you may as well. I also have these beautiful stickers in my planners, and these are just, again, a really nice visual reminder. So you've got ones for work, organizing, emailing, literally everything you can think of, and they're so cute. So I like to pop them on each week, and you can buy these in packs as well, but I just love them. They just make everything a bit more fun, and it is a really good visual reminder to stop all your writing roll into one. So that's basically what I do in my planner. Again, every week is different, and when I'm super busy, I'll make sure I time block all of this. Now, once I have my week all planned out in the weekly spread, I also like to check in with my budget and my workout planner. Usually for me, with my workout planner, I already know what I'm doing because I do the same thing every week, usually. But if you're someone who's getting new into exercise, I actually have a workout planner in my planners. So basically you can organize your workouts each month. I do like to switch mine up every couple of months just to make sure I'm, you know, keeping my body guessing. Top there I have my goal, which is to strengthen my legs and to get into running. And then I pretty much lay out each week and what I'm going to do. So once I've done that too, I make sure it matches up with my week, just making sure that, you know, the workouts I'm planning are pretty much on track with my goals. I like to check in with my budget. And so you guys know, I've never been very good with money, but since I've gotten into budgeting over the last few years, doesn't have to be as scary as it sounds. It definitely doesn't have to be. I've got a whole budget section in this planner that you guys can check out. And it's got monthly household budget. It's also got your savings tracker, bill tracker, all that fun stuff. But you'll find once you get into it, each month gets a bit easier, and then you can really fine tune where you can save and stuff like that. So obviously, to not show you guys my savings and stuff, what I'm doing, but for example, if you're saving up for an iPad, you pop in the date, the amount you saved, and then you have your balance there. So if you're saving for something, that's another thing. So for me, I was saving for an iPad for the kids, and then I would just pop in what I saved that week. So that was another little quick thing, but I always like to do a quick budget check. Here's an example of the budget, because obviously I don't really want to show you guys mine. So you have like your fixed expenses. So I'll go through and put this in at the start of the month, because the fixed expenses are obviously always the same. And then my variable expenses, which is stuff like, you know, groceries. It used to be dining out, but not anymore. And it used to be beauty expenses, but not anymore. But now it's more like online shopping. But yeah, I'll pop all of this in, and then the amount here, and then our income. And then at the end of each month, I can see the whole like total. So total expenses, income earned, and savings. So that's what I do with the budget. But yeah, again, I won't be showing you guys that just for, you know, privacy reasons. Then from there, I always, every weekend, I will plan our meals. So you guys know I love meal planning. It saves so much money. It saves the headache of trying to come up with something every night for dinner. I also like to do some meal prep. I will put the links below to any of my house reset videos where I, you know, prep the house, do my meal planning and stuff, and also my meal prep video below, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about if you're new here. So yes, I will plan that out in my planner. I've got the shopping list on this side and the meal planner on this side. I've also got my meal planning magnet, so I actually tend to do that a bit more than using this just my planner. It just really depends. I tend to use this more for me, so I'll put, you know, my breakfast, my snack, my lunch, my snack, and my dinner. The meal planner in the fridge, I'll just put dinners, and then if I have to pull out anything from the freezer, I'll write that on there too. So then the whole family knows what we're having and it's just dinners. But yeah, I find my planner, I will just write what I eat every single day, which really helps. And then the shopping list is on the other side. All right, so now that I've planned out my week, I've looked at my monthly overview planner, I've looked at my budget and my workout and all that stuff. Check in with the cleaning planner. As you guys know, I do the same thing every week, so I don't really need to look at it anymore. But there is a cleaning schedule in this planner as well. I just know it off the back of my head because I've been doing it for years. If you guys are new here, I will link you guys to my actual cleaning schedule below, and it's also in the planner, which I'll quickly show you guys. And it just basically is, I do a section of my house each day. It stops me from having to spend all my weekend is cleaning. So for example, Mondays I'll do bathrooms and Wednesdays are like bedrooms and stuff like that. So that's basically how I plan out my week. And then when it comes to each day, I do use my to-do list, and that just basically helps me extend my whole list for the day. So for example, say if something comes up during the day, I've got my to-do list and I can just jot down notes, or if extra things come up, I can pop it down. So this is my to-do list. I use this every single day. It is a life changer, especially the water tracker. I love that. So this is another little tool I use. Obviously it depends on how much you've got on. Over the weekend, I find my planner, like the to-do list on my planner, is big enough, but if you kind of need a bigger one, definitely you just use your like this bigger to-do list. And then I've also got my master to-do list. So this is something I came out with not long ago. It's the home and work to-do list. So it's 2 to-do list notepads in one book, so home and work. So this really helps me remember. So say if I've gotten all my tasks done that day and I'm like, okay, what else can I get done? I'll just refer back to this. So this is just like my brain dump of all the stuff I have to do, all the shit. Everything for house, the kids, for work, everything goes in here. So yeah, basically each day I will take my tasks from my planner, pop it on my to-do list, and then anything else that comes up in the day, I'll pop it on there. Anything in my master to-do list also will go on there as well. So this is just a good extension of the planner. Again, this is how these planning tools work for me. They all work really well for me in their different ways. Some of you might only need a planner, some of you might want to have the to-do list in the planner, or some of you guys might want to have like the weekly, all that stuff, if that makes sense. So it just depends what works for you. This is how I use everything. Now, when it comes to the weekly desktop planner, I usually like to use this for content for like Steph Pase planners and my blog as well. So I literally kind of use this as a content planner. I also like to use it if you've got a lot of goals in your workouts. You can literally write out each workout. So this is perfect for lockdown at the moment. So you can write out your home workouts for each day. I also like to use this too for lockdown for kids activities. So say if you're stuck home with the kids or you're trying to homeschool, you can pop what they need to do on each day of the week. Anyways, guys, I hope today's video helped you kind of get an insight into how I like to plan my week, from the kids to cleaning to meal planning, all that stuff. It can be really overwhelming, but by using these tools, the planner and like the overall monthly plan, it really helps me keep my head above water. It makes me utilize my time better. It makes me feel a lot less anxious as well. Also, if you do want to grab my 2022 planner for next year, because if you thought this one is amazing, just wait, because next year's one are insane. Make sure you subscribe to my VIP waitlist, which is below in the links. Pre-sales for these are next month, so end of September. And yes, I can't wait. And also don't forget, next week I am going to be organizing the warehouse pantry. So if you want to see some organization on a smaller pantry, make sure you tune in for that. If you have any questions, please let me know below, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.